there, Amber. How's it going? My name is Ashley. So I reached out, I spoke with Mitty and a lovely woman. And yeah, this is the video I was telling her about. Basically, in this video, I'm going to be going over content, citations, and backlinks with you. I'm going to show you the type of competition that you have. And when I talk about competition, I'm talking about what Google considers your competition to be as far as online. I'm going to show you really how to beat out your competition, the type of traffic that they're getting versus what you guys could potentially be getting, and really how to start maximizing your traffic a little bit better and bring you more business. Now, I'm not trying to waste anyone's time, including my own, so I will try to keep this nice and short, but to the point, very informative. And look, when you finish watching this video, if you have any questions or whatever the case may be, reach out. I'd love to chat some more. So let's start with your current site. I absolutely love this picture in the background. It's very, very beautiful. I would love to see that in person. Now, I like how you have your services tab as well as a blog. Blogs are really, they're a big thing, especially for getting traffic. Now, I would suggest to have a click-to-call phone number. They're good for conversions as well as it just makes your site a little bit more user-friendly. Now, I will say, yes, you do have a blog tab, but your website gives me the feeling of an overall blog. Instead of having, a normal fencing site and then have a blog tab where the blog kind of looks like this, your whole site gives me the feeling of a blog. But if we look at your tabs up here, another suggestion I would have is to have them all drop down. So for your services tab, it would drop down into like fencing, and then fencing would drop down into all the different types of fencing you do, or you just have a fencing tab and then so on and so forth. Just makes it that much more user friendly for your customers who are going to be coming to your site. I'd also suggest a form submit somewhere up here at the top. Also good for conversions, and again, just catering to different types of people who are going to come to your site. Now look, when it comes to having a site, it's all about how user-friendly it is, how easy it is for somebody to navigate your site, and being able to cater to different types of people who are going to be coming to your website. Now what I mean by that is when somebody comes to your site, they don't want to have to scroll and dig and click just to see what services you offer, let alone if you even come to the area that they're located in. So having that laid out right from the start without them having to even scroll is really, really, really important. With that being said, I would also suggest a locations tab or like an areas we serve tab. Now also, some people are going to be coming to your site specifically to talk to you on the phone, while other people do not want to have to talk on the phone. They much rather fill out a form. So having multiple ways and multiple options for people to get a hold of you for your services is really, really important. Google's whole goal is to give their users the best experience, and you have to keep that in mind when having a website. Now, if we look at your homepage right now, I'm looking at your authoritative content. Now, that's all of this right here. Now, you do have a little bit, which is definitely a start, but what my first tip as far as content would go for you is to go get more content. Google likes to see right around 1,500 to 2,000 words, and that's of keyword-rich content, so definitely go get some more content and fit in some keywords that you want to be found for. Now, if we come over here, I did a general search for privacy fence Albuquerque, and sorry about that. So now if we scroll down, these guys from the organic section are one of your competitors. Now keep in mind I'm saying one of your competitors because I'll come back to this in a little bit. Now I'm going to show you how to beat out these guys. Valley Fence Company. If we look at their site, this is a little bit more geared towards what I was talking about as far as a traditional website and what a traditional website looks like. Now I believe a website should reflect you, the type of work that you do, the type of company that you are, the type of services that you have to offer, and the person that you are as in general. I think they should be custom and tailored to you and personalized to you and your company. Now with that being said, I do like how they have, commercial, residential, all of the services that they do have to offer, and this is what I was talking about as far as drop downs. But if we look at their home page, which let me click over here, I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to fit in some content here. That's Google's gonna definitely flag their site for that. That's considered keyword stuffing, and that's not. It's trying to hide content. So that's, Google does not like that. But so right here they have some. Right here they have some. You know, they do have some considered authoritative content. But the thing is, these guys are not considered an authority because they're not at that word marking that Google likes to see. And that's good for you because that means if you go and get that content and place it on your homepage, you'd already be beating Valley Fence Company out as far as content goes. Now, if we come back here, I am just going to break down Google for you a little bit. So the first thing we currently see in this specific search is the GMB, Google My Business. And getting in here requires having citations. There's other factors that go into it, but I like to name off citations as like the main one, just it's easier. Citation, if you're wondering, is your business's name, address, and phone number just listed across the web in different directories like Yelp, Angie's List, stuff like that. So what I would do if I were in your guys' shoes is I would go and find out all the different citations that these guys have themselves listed in or have listed back to themselves. Go list yourself in all those on top of like 300 more. Whatever your competitors had to do, you guys are going to have to do the same exact thing and then some because we want to get above them, right? So definitely go list yourself in more directories than these guys currently have themselves listed in. Now, if we scroll down, this is the last part of Google. This area directly deals with your website, and this is called the organic section. Now, getting in this area requires having relevant backlinks. Now, I wanted to show you that right here is the 7th page of Google, and right here you are. So you're on the 7th page of Google for this specific keyword search, and I'm going to show you the type of traffic you're getting being on the 7th page of Google, rather than these guys who are on the 1st page of Google and the type of traffic they're getting. Now, to get you in this area, like I said, we need to have relevant backlinks, but we need to beat out your competition in every aspect possible. So we come to a paid resource I pay monthly for, and we're currently looking at your stats. Now, you do not have a trustworthy site. There's many different reasons for that. I'm not sure if you don't, this is a new site, it looks like, but Google does not look at your site as trustworthy or legit. You do not have any backlinks, but you are pulling a tiny bit of power from your main page, and you're currently being found for 16 organic keywords, and you're getting no traffic to your site at all. Now, if we look at the keywords you are being found for, you're getting a lot of your keywords from the blog that you have. So yeah, I'm going to show you the type of keywords that we want. We want buyer intent keywords. So if we come over to your competitor, we can see they're doing some numbers. They definitely have somebody working for them as far as their SEO goes. But look, yes, these are a lot of backlinks. Yes, these are big numbers, but they are beatable with time. So look, if these backlinks are strong enough to get them in the spot that they're in, they're strong enough to get you there too, right? So I'd go in and get them pointing back at you. Now, once we beat them in content and backlinks, you take that spot in Google that they're currently in, and you start seeing that traffic that they're currently getting, which you can read. They're getting over 2,000 people to their site per month. This is a per month number. Now, that's not to say every single one of them turn into a paying customer. Whoops. I don't know what I just did there. That's not to say each and every one of them turn into a paying customer, but let's say even 10 of them did. That's 10 extra paying customers per month. You do the math on that. That is a lot of business. At the end of the day, a lot of money that you're missing out on because you're not showing up first in Google for this keyword search. Now, if we come over and we see at the keywords that they're being found for, they're getting most of their traffic off from their own name, which word of mouth traffic is great, but we want to target the people who don't know about you, who are new to the area. We want to get you new business and new reoccurring business at that. Now, if we do look, they do have some, like Fence Company, Albuquerque, NM. That's considered a buyer intent keyword because somebody in Albuquerque, New Mexico, is looking for a fence company. Now, 100 people are searching that in Google each month, and 36 of them are directly going to their site. Again, that's 36 people you're missing out on. Now, again, that's not to say each of them turn into a paying customer, but let's say 5 of them, and 10 of those, and 3 of these. business. Like, you do the math on that. That's a lot of business. Not to mention, this is one competitor. Because look, if I typed in privacy fence Albuquerque, New Mexico, and these guys were your competitors, Valley Fence. Now, if I type in privacy fence in Albuquerque, NM, now these guys are your competitors. And now we got to beat out these guys. Now look at the traffic these guys are getting. Again, you're missing 233 traffic from this company now, and this is the organic keywords they're being found for. 73, 21, let's say 5, 3, 2, 1. You know what I mean? You do the math. That is a lot of business you're missing out on. I have the means, the tools, and the knowledge to, quite frankly, get you in the positions that you deserve to be in. You see the type of traffic you're getting being on the 7th page of Google versus, you know, these guys, Valley Fence, who are on the 1st page of Google, and the type of traffic they're getting, or even these guys who are on the 1st page, you know, because like I just said, these are your competitors for this specific keyword search. But you see, when I type in any other services that you offer, because not everyone's going to, when somebody wants a privacy fence, they're not all gonna type it in this way, you know. So we need to beat out your competition for all of the keywords that you want to be found for, and get you on the 1st page of Google for all of the keywords you want to show up for. More times you show up on this 1st page of Google, the better, because you have potential to have more traffic go to your site, and more traffic to your site equals more business. More business equals more money. Now, I wanted to show you a website that we did. You know, this is just our most recent one that I wanted to show you. But, you know, click to call phone number, form submit, all of the services he has to offer, the locations that he goes to if he does want to travel, all of the content in order for Google to decipher what this business is, and all of the keywords strategically placed in the content in order for this person to be found in Google for the services that he has to offer. We're not only a website design company, we're also an SEO company. So when we're building and designing your website, we're doing it with SEO in mind. But look, that's all I have for you right now. Let's get excited, because there is so much potential for you and your business. You see the type of search volume. You see the type of organic traffic you're missing. 2,000 people, 233 people, and this is just 2 of your competitors. So I'd go throughout all of your competitors, find the high volume, low KD, relevant keywords, and I place them throughout that content I was talking about. That's why we need that much content, so we can strategically place those keywords, and that's without having to be flagged. As well as if you don't have enough content, Google isn't able to decipher what your business is, therefore it can't rank you accordingly. But look, Amber, that's all I have for you right now. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it helpful. I look forward to hearing back from you, and have a great one. Bye, Amber.